Right, like I said, I have this Mountain Dew box. I love these things because they are like an accordion book. So when you get the paper in, it's like two different sides, and you'll see. So what I'm gonna do, start. I'm just gonna start anywhere, it doesn't really matter. So my other thing is this is kind of, well, it's kind of stripy right now, but this is, and the glue hasn't dried, so it's a little, you know, it's a little sticky outy for lack of a better term. I really like this paper. So what I feel like I'm gonna do is just take a square of it. And this is kind of like a little archive, like a mini archive of all of my hard work printing over the past few days and painting these papers. And then I can go back in here. I can either go back in here and draw images that I want to use on my painting and try them out and what they look like on top of the paper. These glue sticks kind of suck, I'm not going to lie to you. They kind of suck, but I have a lot of them. So maybe. I mean, yeah. So I keep getting distracted of what I was saying. I can go in here right and like draw on this paper and see how it looks in practice. Or I can keep this book as a reminder of what I made, of paper I made that I really like or I dislike, don't want to make it again. Go look at it and remember my mistakes. Maybe. That's kind of negative, isn't it? I'm gonna cut this one and I'm gonna cut this shape out because I like the shape and I need a little variety. Just put it, where are we gonna put it? Here. I might have cut the paper too thin. I might have, maybe I made the paper a little too big, but we can fix that. We can go in and make smaller, little thin ones to add in. That's too big. I was just talking about how my shapes are too big and I need to thin them out a little bit. Whoops. Oh, okay. I don't know if I like that. Maybe. Do I like that? Nope. What about this? I like that. This is the hardest part, is when you get to the bottom, or when you get to the end. I'll leave some of the fold intact. And I don't know what that was, but I will find it later. I'm gonna leave some of the folds intact, but remove the white pieces. Oh, the pieces that are just empty cardboard and let's just see what happens. It might be kind of great. And if it's not, you can start over. That's it. Glue stick does not dry that fast, which is kind of good when you put something down that you hate. What do you think of when you think of the mall? Do you think of plastic lips? I kind of do. So the bottom lip is a little pouty, little blip blip like this. So now it could have, now that it has a mouth. Let's see what happens. Hello. Give you a little preview. Once this dries, I think that the glue is going to get better. Maybe not. You're going to have like a little, it's not done yet. You can have like little colors coming through on the edges. It's going to be kind of neat, and then you can use it for practice or just for fun. Now, I'm going to let this dry. This is pretty complete here. But what I feel like I should do before I walk away, besides finding the glue stick lid, which is totally gone. Oh, here it is. Cover the glue stick. Let's take a room key from a hotel, okay, and just smooth down the edges and see if that makes a difference. Now we have the other side. I really like this yellow paper, but it's have quite a bit of it on this side. Oh, wait. Let me show you. I have an idea. We can start to turn this into a little, like a journal, or yeah, some sort of journal situation. So let's take this. It was a Mountain Dew box, and my son does not throw them in the garbage. And now they are becoming art things. Now he throws them in here because he knows that I will use them. We might have created a monster there. But he's a good kid. He's a really good kid. Okay, so we're going to glue this here. Or maybe here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Does it matter? No. No, it's for fun. This actually kind of feels like it wants to go in there. Let's see. A little snip, snip, and put it in the spot. Okay. I'm kind of liking that. I like the lined notepad papers for variety because they are perfectly lined. They're just like printed, but not hand printed, obviously. Let's put that there. Oh, wait. Oh. So maybe we should add a little something else into this. And I didn't actually remember that I had all these papers. I was thinking about that strawberry banana bubblegum from the 80s when I made these. and it was the inspiration. That was my inspiration. 80s bubblegum. In the back of this, it's a map, and the front of it is also a map. Apparently we're in Palmdale. That's where that was. That's what I painted over. A place called Palmdale. I don't know where that is. I can't remember what the map was. It's not central to the plot at this point. I do like that, but I can't do it. It's too easy. What about that? No. What about that? No, but what about that? What I don't like here is that this is going to have like another square under there. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that either. I think we're not going to keep this precious, because I think that's a disservice. Here we go. Remember I cut this little house shape out? That's what we're going to use. I could use the back, but it's too similar. I want something that's going to really stick out. There you go. Give you a little, write a grocery list in here. You could write little poems in here. You could write random sightings in here. You pull this out, write somebody's phone number in here. Somebody's phone number. That's terrible. Nobody does that anymore, do they? Oh, look at this. I like that. I think I'm going to put that in there. That there. Sometimes the little Bob Ross comes out in me. Now, oh, I cut this shape out. Can I use it for anything in this? That already has enough stuff happening to it. How about this? This is a really energetic print piece of paper here. Like a purple gray background and a bunch of screen prints and stamps, and stamps are all made of garbage, like literal garbage, but not sweaty banana peel garbage, you know. We're not at the sweaty banana peel level of garbage art. We're not doing that. I'm sure there's a way to do that, but I don't do that. Sweaty banana peels. So this is real YouTubing right here. Now this is funny shit. Talking about wet garbage. Ooh, I kind of like this side. Why do I always like the second side better than the first? Probably because I get warmed up. Maybe I lost my glue stick again. How many times have I lost it today? A lot. Okay, let's put this here. There. This color, I really like this color. I can't remember how I made it, but I need to make more. No. No. About, well, this is kind of, yeah, it's from here, but this is a different section. Scott. Oh. I like that, but also I'm kind of thinking of repeating this here. And then maybe I can get some images on here, like stamped images or magazine cutouts or little gelatins. This painting, though, that I'm working toward with these papers is a mall-themed painting. I usually, when I've made these with acrylic medium, sometimes I will fold that up and then it's there. And that is very cool. We're going to do that today too. Okay. Now this side dried, but that's stuck to it. It's not supposed to be there. And then I have some extra paper over here sticking out. I have a map sticking out. So that's why that side was so much easier. I didn't have to cut off anything. Well, I mean, you don't really have to cut things off. I just did. Okay, this is a weird little accordion style field journal that you could use if you glued it down better than I did. I'm going to get a brush full of acrylic medium, really thick acrylic medium, and I'm going to do one side here, one side with the acrylic medium. Let this dry so it does not stick to this table, which that is what this glue is designed to do, is stick paper to canvas. So let's not get carried away yet. We're just gonna wait for this to dry. Was this supposed to be here? Well, it is now. I don't know if I meant to put that there. Oh God, well, maybe not. It's not very, no, I did. I totally did. It totally fits there. Okay.